Lord Guru, enlightened one, please remain on the crown of my head. With compassion, look upon all sentient beings, each one of whom was once my mother. Especially, look upon my mother of this life, whose fate is now in your hands. I went off, thinking I'd meet my mother one more time. I did not meet her. I met her bones. Considering, reflecting, the memory of my mother comes to mind. I went off, thinking of all the nice things I'd say to her. But I found that the object of the conversation, my mother, was dead. Considering, reflecting, the memory of my mother comes to mind. Her fond hope to meet her son again. Who can make it come true? The few things I'd wanted to tell her, to whom can I tell them? In my mind, I can see how she was before. Inside, outside our little house, considering, reflecting, the memory of my mother comes to mind. My good mother. I remember so well what she looked like, how she moved, the way she spoke to me. Considering, reflecting, the memory of my mother comes to mind. If she were here now, it would be such a joy. With tender affection, I long to see her again. Considering, reflecting, the memory of my mother comes to mind. If she were here now, it would be excellent. There were just a few things I'd long to have said to her. I'd be so happy. Considering, reflecting, the memory of my mother comes to mind. Mother and son, the two of us, our thoughts and words were in accord. I am desolate that in this life we will not meet again. Considering, reflecting that the memory of my mother comes to mind. It is clear that we two shall not meet again in this life, so I pray that we will meet in the next. Considering, reflecting, the memory of my mother comes to mind. I, the son, shall go to practice the divine essential Dharma. I shall go to the quiet forests of mountain solitudes. Considering, reflecting, the memory of my mother comes to mind. Vajradhara Guru, Lord and refuge, be my mother's guide on the path of liberation. Grant your blessings that this beggar stays in solitudes. A reading from the poetic autobiography of the 19th century Tibetan yogin, Shabkar Tsodruk Randrol, translated by Mathieu Ricard.